I'm going to build Jidion a custom YouTube play button and try to hand deliver it to him. But this is why.
So Jidion is one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, and he recently hit 5 million subscribers. But YouTube doesn't award you with a plaque when you hit 5 million.
So that's where I step in. But to do that, I have to come up with a plan.
So at first I thought of copying the design of the original play button, but making it 10 times bigger.
But then I realized YouTubers have already done this, so now I need to come up with something different.
So after many hours of thinking, I thought, why don't I mix a YouTube play button with Jidion's favourite thing, Crocs.
So that's when I came up with the idea to make a YouTube play button in the shape of a shoebox, customize some Crocs, then put them inside.
But that's easier said than done. How am I going to do this? So after a little bit of research, I realised the best thing to do was to go and buy a wooden box and a wood engraver, then engrave the YouTube logo into the front of the box.
So after buying the wooden box and ordering the wood engraver and Crocs, it's finally time to get started.
The next day.
So firstly I began with tracing the YouTube logo off my iPad. So as soon as I start engraving the logo into the wooden box, it will be as accurate as the original one.
Okay, so I just finished the tracing. So right now I'm going to stick the tracing paper onto here and hopefully it goes over here.
So now the tracing was all done. Now it was time to move on to the engraving.
Okay guys, I bought this wood engraver. It like burns into the wood. Off camera I tried it on this random piece of wood in my house. I'm not going to lie, it was hard to use. So now we're going to risk it all and I try to do this.
But before I begin the engraving, I need to get into the right attire. So now I'm in outfit 2, I'm ready to begin.
Okay guys, I'm not going to lie. I'm low-key scared. How do I even use it? Okay, I turn it on. Okay, it's on now. But before we start on this, I'm going to try again on this just to warm up. This should be hot enough. I left it for like a good 2 minutes. It's turning like an orange colour. Look, that melts like it's butter. As you can see, it's smoking, but look how easy that cuts. And it's not just like a burn mark, it's actually engraved. Okay, so now let's throw this piece of wood. Now it's time to start on the actual thing. Now I've done the straight lines, I messed up a bit here, but now it's time to do the hard part, do the round edges. This looks like a school project, like.
So in this moment, I really thought I messed up the whole play button. But that's until I realised that the
original YouTube play button, it has like a shiny thing in the middle of the YouTube logo. So what I was thinking is that I'm going to burn the inside of the play button here, but leave this bit the same colour as the outside, so it gives that like effect of the original YouTube button.
But as I was engraving this, I realised only 6.3 of you guys are subscribed. So if you aren't subscribed, please make sure to subscribe.
Guys, we've got one more spot left. And just like that, in my opinion, this looks so much better than it did. So now we need to get on to the next step.
So the next step is to write Jidion's name underneath the logo to imitate the real play button.
Okay guys, now it's on to the hardest bit. We got the outline done, now we need to engrave it. I finally finished the writing. This is way much better than I thought. This was harder to do than this, but now it's time to write 5 million subscribers underneath,
So after tracing and engraving the 5 million part, it was time to move on to the subscriber bit.
We finally finished the play button, but I feel like it's missing something. And if you know Jidion, you know his merch, Professional Raw Dogger. So I was thinking, why don't I write PRD on the side for Professional Raw Dogger?
And yes, just like that, after I traced and engraved the PRD bit, we had finally finished the YouTube play button. And this is the final result, but there is still more to do. Before I start with the Crocs, I'm going to post a TikTok to try to get Jidion's attention.
Here's the Crocs and I've got a marker. And what I want to do is, obviously, if you know Jidion, you know it's bigger than black and white. So that's why I've got the Black Lives Matter fist. And I'm going to put it on the front of the Crocs. But before I do that, I need to cut this trace up to make it smaller so it can fit on the shoe. Tracing paper is so hard to use. When I use it, it doesn't even trace. And this marker pen, once it's on, it's not coming off. So I need to make sure I don't mess up. So instead of trying to draw on these with pencil because it doesn't go on, so now I need to do the risky way and trace it in permanent marker. So yeah, let's hope for the best. This is the risky part. So now it's time. This is where the video could all go wrong. What is that? It looks like I need to change my plan. I don't know if you could see on camera, but I'm not gonna lie, this looks like a mess in person. There's just random black dots everywhere. It just doesn't look good. So my other plan is, I'm gonna try and make these shoes look like cartoons. I've never done this in my life before, so I'm gonna go on YouTube right now and search for tutorial apps.
So after watching the tutorial, I was finally ready to go. Well, kinda.
We have finally finished the front of the shoe. I'm going for the cartoon look, and here it is. But I know you guys don't want to see me customize both of the shoes fully.
And this is the final result. So now the play button and the crocs are both complete. There's only one more thing to do. Deliver it to Jidion.
But guys, we have one slight problem. Jidion has not replied to our TikTok. So to be honest, I don't know how we're getting these shoes to him, but we just need to pray.
So a few days had passed and not a single word from Jidion. But that's not until he posted a story on his Instagram saying that he's doing a meetup for his fans. So you knew I had to risk it. So after hours of travelling from Brighton to London, I had finally made it.
So guys, we just got off the train here, but luckily we've got some good news. Basically, I sent Jidion's editor the video of my TikTok. Then he just replied now saying, come meet us at a meetup. So I'm hoping we get some backstage VIP treatment. So yeah, let's go.
But it was nothing like I expected. Too many people turned up so the gates were closed. So now I had to go up to the gate and try to waffle my way in.
Excuse me. I'm meant to be here. I should be on the YouTuber. I've got messages of his editor. I'm meant to be here because I'm giving him this for a YouTube video. It's just me and my cameraman there. Meant to be there like kind of soon.
Well, you ain't gonna get in.
And yes, she was right, because Jidion had to leave early because too many people turned up. So at this point, my friend was recording the people running after Jidion, and I was one of them at the front.
So guys, we came all this way, but Jidion, basically, he passed us in a car, popped his head out, almost like this. He didn't see it. I'm gonna wait and see if his editor replies to my message, so.
Okay guys, I just got a message from Jidion's editor, and he said he might be busy, but he'll let us know, so we might be able to still meet him.
So yeah, that flopped. I travelled hours for no reason, but I still got one more option. Instead of getting in contact with his editor, why don't I contact Jidion himself? But if I messaged him on Instagram, he wouldn't see my DM. So the only thing I could do was to donate on his stream, so then it reads text-to-speech out loud. So that's exactly what I did.
Jidion, I made you custom PRD Crocs and a custom YouTube play button for hitting 5 million subscribers. Is there any way I could hand deliver it to you?
Bro, my man, I know exactly who you are. I think you were texting my editor. Yeah, bro, let's get it. Let's get it, bro. I'll text him where to meet, for where you can meet us up at.
So it's been over a month and I still haven't received a message from Jidion. But if I'm not giving these crocs away to Jidion, I might as well give them to one of you guys. So if you guys want to win these crocs, send me a screenshot of you guys subscribe to this channel, to my Instagram at _LCHD, then I'll be selecting a winner, and then you could be the new owner of the PRD crocs.